Introduction to Statistics, Unit 1, Lesson 1.1, Statistics, the Science and Art of Data, and Lesson 1.2, Displaying Categorical Data. In the first week of Intro to Statistics, you learned the steps to the statistical problem-solving process, key vocabulary of statistical terms, and two different ways to display categorical data: bar charts or pie charts. The four steps in the statistical problem-solving process are: first, ask questions; second, collect your data; third, analyze your data; and fourth, interpret your results. When you're collecting data, there are two types of data. There's individuals, which are a person, animal, or a thing described in the data set. And they're variables, which are any attribute that can take different values for different individuals. There are two types of variables. There are categorical variables, which assign labels that place individuals into particular groups, or they're quantitative variables that take number values for which it makes sense to find an average. It's important to point out that not all numbers are quantitative variables. For example, zip codes are numbers, but they're more categorical variables than quantitative variables. Let's take a look at the sample data collection of 10 high school students. Can you identify the individuals, the categorical variables, or the quantitative variables? The individuals are 10 students in the stats class. The categorical variables are the student's gender, dominant hand, the homework last night, and that's because it's in a range, and if they have a smartphone. The quantitative variables are GPA, pulse rate, children and their family, and the number of hours of sleep. When summarizing data, the distribution tells what values a variable can take and how often it takes those values. A frequency table shows the number of individuals having each data set. And the relative frequency table shows the proportion or percent of individuals having reached each data value. This example shows how you can display data in a frequency table. On the left are the ages of 40 students in a stats class, and on the right is a frequency table for the data, where the student age is grouped 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, and then frequency lists the number of times that number comes up in the student's age. When we display data, there are two common ways to display data. There's a bar chart and a pie chart. A bar chart shows each category as a bar. The heights of the bar show frequencies or relative frequencies. And to create a bar chart, you draw and label the axis, you scale the axis, and then you draw different bars. A pie chart is what you think. It's a chart where each category is a slice of a pie. The areas of the slices are proportional to the category or relative frequencies. Here is a bar chart and a pie chart using the same frequency data for student age. So if you notice, the bar chart has different levels depending upon the frequency that came from the frequency table. And the pie chart has different slices that also relate to the frequency, but the percentages also show the relative frequency of the data. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope that it helps you better understand the first week of Intro to Statistics.